Hey everybody, PJ here. Step outside, play with this little fox hunt transmitter that I got. The storm's kind of went away, wind's still blowing. I mean, sky's turning blue now, at least. It's been pretty nasty here in East Tennessee. But I made this little loop antenna to go on the HT. And I'm going to show kind of how it works. It's going to be hard me holding the camera like this, but basically, if you got it broadside like that right there, that's the transmitter, that little speck right there. If you turn it this way, it creates like a null in from the shielding and everything. So it's the way it works. Now I'm close right now, so it's full signal all the way around. See how it kind of dipped a little when I went through there? But now when I turn this way, I should kind of shield it a little bit from somewhat. Let's let it do it again. This is where an attenuator comes in, because I'm close. I'm probably 20 yards, I guess. So it's full signal. You're not getting really any dip. You get a little bit, and that could be bouncing off my truck too. So not exactly sure how the signal. So that you'd have to walk around. Around here I got metal there, metal there, metal there. Man, that VHF signal be coming from anywhere. So that dipped it down a little bit. Okay, yeah, see that's full. Turn back towards it. See how it dips when I'm turned straight towards it. Okay. So now let's turn attenuation on. Luckily this radio has one. I watch the signal meter. And like I say now, I don't know where that signal's bouncing off of. So I'm just gonna turn around. That's directly in line. The transmitter is directly behind me. And this thing has a null straight down the center of it, but it goes both directions. So you got to walk around to see. So, okay, that's pointed straight at it. I turn to the side, the signal goes up. So it dips down. Signal goes back up. Let's walk a little closer. Now if I go the other way, the signal will get a lot less. And not to make this video super long or nothing, so I'm just gonna get close. Now the antenna's sideways to it, broadside. And as I turn, signal goes up. See that? So that goes down. Now if I didn't know where that was at, say it was hid up in that tree, this tree, or somewhere like that, I can turn this down because I don't have a step attenuator. I'm gonna go down 5 megahertz. Let's go down 10. When I turn sideways, straight at it, sideways, straight at it. See how it's pointed that way? Let's let it ID again. So this is one way of attenuating the signal. I mean, you're basically just listening to the signal. See, now that's wanting to jump. Now I'm sideways. I'm facing it. And I'm like right on top of it. So if I had like a better attenuator, because once you get right up on it, it ain't gonna matter much. But I did this earlier with that Yagi. It'd be hard to hold the camera for that. But see how I'm turned sideways? That signal goes way up. Way up. And See, it's still going. That's what you're looking for, though, is that disappear in the signal. Let's let it start IDing again. I'm gonna do it one more time. Nothing. It's completely blocked. Till I turn the antenna to the side of it. So I'm getting like this. Hard to record this because my arms aren't long enough. And you can't see the signal meter. Let me turn it up a little. And that wind's blowing. See, it wasn't even, I didn't even know it was IDing. But you get the idea. All right, everybody. Tried to show how I put this together on the other part of the video, but this didn't work out with me trying to hold the camera and all that stuff too. So I got a little table here that I'm going to show it off because it's really simple. 18 inches of a coax end to end. You want it underneath at least a quarter wave of VHF. You don't want it to be on the frequency, so you want it just a little bit less. My understanding of that's not the greatest because it's a bunch of little symbols and stuff when they start doing the math, but yeah. 2 PL259s, then I have a T connector right here to it's 2 SO239s to a PL259. Then I have a SO239 to a BNC adapter, and that makes up so I can just put it right on the radio. The center conductor of this goes up through the center here, through this side, continues all the way around, and terminates right here. I just cut it off. The ground is still connected to this side and this side, and through here through the barrel connector there. But then up here right in the center, I took 1 inch of the shielding off. So the black part and then the copper braid, I cut it off right here and just left the center conductor with the poly foam center. But the copper braid's gone, so that just kind of cut your braid. So I guess basically it makes this side an antenna and this side an antenna, which makes it like when you turn it this way, say that the pull sticks are the transmitter and you've got it like this right here, it creates a null, so the signal will drop. But as soon as you turn it like this, these antenna sides will start receiving, and they'll actually, but when they're both receiving like the same of equal, it cancels out. And that's one thing about it, is you want both of these sides have to be the same. So once this side starts receiving the same signal as this one, then it voids it, if that makes sense. So there is no signal. The way this works, somebody smarter than me come up with it. It's definitely been around for a while because people, it's in the antenna books and stuff. But really easy to make, fun to play with too. And I bet it'd be good if you got like noise in the shack or something like that. You can, I bet you could put that thing right around something like that right there and figure out right where that noise is coming from. And the way you hold this up is you don't hold it down like this. You want it up like this, so that way both antennas are working together. But that's it. Try making you one if you got some extra coax and some connectors around. If not, buy you like a 18-inch jumper with 2 PL259s on it, and just connect it into one of these and cut that off right there. So I guess you'd have to somehow cut the center connector off so it's not connected in on one side. That's it, man. Y'all have a good day. AK4PJ.